Rogers does as well.
1, 2, 3. Henry, stop counting.
Welcome back to the channel and on to the Tron train. Today's destination is giving my thoughts smell to the yard as I will give my thoughts on the recent news that Mark Doria and Reiko are heading overseas to Japan and Ireland respectively. So grab your tickets, sit back and relax, as this will be an awesome ride! Toot toot! So, a little bit of facts time before I start. Reiko went to Auckland Grammar School, while Mark I should say, went to Massey High School. And from there, they took very different paths, as Reiko would shine at first 15, while Mark didn't play for the first 15 to my knowledge. So yeah, Reiko would then make the New Zealand Sevens squad. He would then go on to make the first of his 18 appearances for Auckland. And he just excelled from there. While Mark made his North Harbour debut in 2016 against Counties Manukau. And yeah, I didn't really get to know his career until later on, but more on that later. Reiko would then make his international debut against Fiji for the Māori All Blacks, alongside his brother Akira Ioane, where he would make the first of 4 appearances for the Māori-based team. And yeah, after that, he would go on to debut for the Blues against the Reds in 2016. And also in that year, he would make the first of his 81, or it might be 51, 81 appearances for the All Blacks. And oh my God, he just excelled from there. It was really pleasant to see. However, I didn't really get to know him until his Blues career started. I'd seen him on the sevens stage before then, but yeah, man, I knew this kid was special, and yeah, just he didn't disappoint, really. Yeah, and Mark Delia would then go on to make an appearance for the Blues A side after his North Harbour days were over. I mean, during his North Harbour days, sorry. And yeah, I didn't really get into his career until 2020 when he debuted for my beloved Tasman Michael. Unfortunately, that spell was short though, as he only made 14 appearances for the side from 2020 to 2021. He made his Blues debut against the Chiefs and would later go on to make his All Blacks debut in one of my favourite All Black games to date in 2022 against Scotland at Murrayfield. So, yeah, anyway, Mark Delia's move to Japan kind of makes me furious, as he's one of my favourite players and he just brings so much energy, quickness, speed, physicality, and is ultimately just awesome at what he does. And yeah, by the way, he's made 76 appearances for the Blues thus far in his Blues career. But yeah, he also just brings versatility, can cover both wings, but I really like him on the right alongside Caleb Clark. So yeah, I'm utterly devastated by his departure. It makes me furious. But he has to do what's right for him, and yeah, he just is a brilliant player and will be sorely missed. He goes in 2026 on a 3-year deal. I believe that to Toyota Verblitz, where my favourite halfback of all time, Aaron Smith, plays. Reiko is only on a sabbatical to Leinster. I believe this is a good move for him, being a Sentinel. I think he'll fit in alongside the Irish guys well, and this will be a brilliant setup for him, as he is ultimately capable of just bringing some enthusiasm as well as his game-breaking ability. So, yeah, I'm just really stoked for him. And the fact that he's doing this, in my opinion, to progress his career. It's really good for him, and he'll still be on the board for the All Blacks in 2026. So, yeah, I guess it doesn't really bother me with Reiko, but Mark hits me personally, as I say. So, I'm gutted to see one of my favourite Super Rugby players go, but Mark's clearly been overlooked by, or not overlooked by Scott Robinson, but clearly is frustrated with the way that New Zealand rugby's being run. Honestly, he had such a future in the All Blacks jersey, and I just really am saddened and frustrated that he's decided to go this early. And he's only 28 years old, Trunks. And yeah, it just really infuriates me. But what are your thoughts on these overseas moves? I would love to hear them, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and do all that malarkey while you're down there. And yeah, please take your belongings as we have arrived at our destination. And yeah, just tune in for more rugby videos in the future. Thank you for watching, and ka-ciao. Ka-ciao, everyone.